Oh my gosh, I was muted that whole time. But yeah, we're here finally. Yeah, my bad. Is the mic good now? Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to put on my camera because I'm live on YouTube right now. So I guess if you want to see my body, I'm on YouTube as well. Yeah, mic's good. All right, sounds good, y'all. All right. Anyways, I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. Welcome and thank you guys. This is more of a thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. And this is going to be the start to something great. It's my first ever webinar, and with that entails, what is my vision with these? Like what is my vision with these? I want to bring traders together. There's some negativity out in the trading space. You know, everyone looks at the market differently. Everyone has their own opinions. With that, people banter around. I really just want to bring traders together, and I want this to be like a good time where we can spread information with other people. And I really want to inform other people. And I think this is a great thing to have a webinar every day. And I don't want these to be boring. I want these to be structured. I also don't want it to feel like you're at school, you're at class. I don't want to feel like you're in a classroom right now. I really don't. I don't want it to feel like you have to keep your eyes open within these webinars, and I don't want that to happen in the future. But with that, I need feedback. I need feedback from you guys. I think personally, the webinar I put together today will be something good. I feel like it will be entertaining, and hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you guys get something out of it. And I want you guys, and most importantly myself, to become beasts in and out of the market. Trading is only so much in the market. Most of my day is spent, and most of your day as well is usually spent outside of the market. So I want to become a beast in and out of the market as well. I want to become a beast. In the future, I want to bring on guest speakers. That's kind of the goal. That's kind of the vision. I want to bring on like traders that have made like millions of dollars within the market. And I really believe that is a level that we are able to get to. And I believe that that's a level that can be achieved because people have already achieved that. Why not us? Why not me? Why am I not able to get on that level? And with that being said, like let's have good vibes. I want to bring positivity into here. I don't want anything to be negative. I just want to have good vibes and let's grow together. And with that being said, this is my story. You guys don't really know me that well. You guys don't even know who I am. So I thought it'd be interesting just to give you guys more of a rundown on who I am as a person, how you guys came across me, and I want you guys to get to truly know me. A lot of you guys, or not gonna say a lot of you guys, but some people have asked me in the DMs, how long have you been trading for? Stuff like that. So I'm here to like really answer that. So growing up, I've always had an entrepreneur spirit. I would hustle at school. I sold candy at school. I would mow people's lawns and I would shovel driveways. So I would say I always had that entrepreneur spirit. I would be that guy that would sell you candy at school. I would buy it for like $1 at the store, $1 or two, and I would sell it for like three or five, $4. Um, I'm not gonna tell you guys like whole my childhood. That would be boring. This is kind of just like me as like a teenager growing up into who I am. I'm 18 right now. I'm about to be 19. My birthday's in like a month and a half from now, but I'm 18. I'm pretty young, and by the looks of things, I think most of you guys are probably younger too. If not, I know age doesn't really matter. I'm not really worried about age. But I grew up playing sports. I played basketball, soccer, and baseball. Mainly, I played soccer. I played soccer more, and then basketball in high school. I played more soccer than I did basketball throughout like middle school and elementary. But then I decided I wanted to play basketball instead of soccer. So started getting my work experience. My first job I had was at a brewery. I would make pizzas. That was really it. I didn't take it seriously though. I feel like any job you have, you should take it seriously. And that's kind of the lessons I've learned throughout my years is I don't care what job I'm having. I don't care what type of job I'm showing up to. I am there to become the best person I am possible. And I'll kind of get into that later, but like I could be stocking shelves. I'm gonna be the best shelf stocker out there. I'm gonna be the best shelf stocker out there. You best believe that. Um, so I didn't really take it that seriously. I didn't have too much of a work ethic, and um, I left that job at I left that job. I actually left that job because high school basketball was starting up. This is like my freshman year. My freshman year of high school, I was probably around 13 or 14 years old, I believe. And so I left that job because high school basketball was starting up. So and then this is also around the time of COVID, and this is when things start to get interesting. You guys have all experienced COVID. You guys know how that impacted your life. I actually started streaming 2K, and this is important. This is important later on. I started streaming 2K. I would stream 2K, and I actually also stream Call of Duty, but it's mainly 2K. I had a TikTok and a YouTube channel, so I was posting like YouTube videos like every day. But I only did that for like I would say 2 weeks or a month. It wasn't anything crazy, but on TikTok, I ended up growing my following to like 15,000 people, which is obviously kind of cool. And then I just stopped. But I always had this one homie. I always had this one friend that would show up, and he would watch every one of my streams. He would comment on every one of my videos, and he supported me no matter what. Like I always had like one viewer in there, and that was him. And I thank him so much for that. He like that's a real friend. That's the type of friend you want. So then this is when I start to struggle in life. This is around sophomore to junior year. Junior year is really when I start to struggle. And I'm saying this right now. I'm not trying to portray a sob story here. I'm not trying to make my life seem so bad. I'm not trying to make my life feel so bad at all. It's simply my story. I don't care what anyone else has done. I don't care who everyone else has been through. This is my story. This is who I am. This is why I am who I am today. And I don't regret a single thing that has happened throughout my career. So this is around the time of sophomore year. COVID kind of is dying down a little bit. But like at school, I was like half on, half off. Sophomore year, I was still playing basketball, but I didn't really have a job at the time. And then so sophomore year kind of ends. Nothing really happens within my life. I'm still like mowing occasionally, shoveling driveways occasionally, but that's about it. Like I'm not really doing much. And then except for basketball, basketball was like my main thing. And then junior year, I was still playing basketball. And then this is when things get interesting. And this is when my life gets flipped upside down. So this one friend, we were hanging out, me, my friend, and my other friend. So I had two friends with me. And this one friend had this app where you could place a bet. It was Caesar Sportsbook. You guys probably heard of it. But we bet on a parlay, which is pretty much just like three players had to score a touchdown. And it was like Travis Kelce, Mike Evans, and Deebo Samuel. I remember that so clear because that day was really the turning point on my life. That day when my friend was like, yo, let's place this. So I'm like, might as well put $10. We all put $10 in, and we ended up all returning like, it was a $240. So I turned $10 into $70. I made $70 on that. So I was super stoked. Like, I love watching sports. Growing up, I played sports. I love watching sports. And now all of a sudden, I have this chance to make money on sports, which is why I thought I got lucky on that first thing. Who knows? If I end up losing that first bet, stuff could have looked different. But over the next 4 months, I made a total of $700. I made $700. Keep in mind, I didn't have a job at the time, so this is really good money for me. This was pretty good money for me. $700 within 4 months off of just like wagers on sports. I always say that's pretty good. And around the time, my net worth was probably like 2,000. But things went south really fast. If you're not aware, like anything like that, guys, please don't gamble. Don't even like go to a casino. But I mean, I guess you can, but it really can get out of hand really fast. And kind of where I was at the point in my life, I didn't have much discipline. So my life went south real fast. I became addicted. I became addicted to gambling. Like, could you not, all day, like my screen time on FanDuel Sportsbook, and then later it was Bet365, but my screen time on that was probably 11 hours every day. And mind you, this was like during COVID. This was when, or it was probably a little bit after, but this is like my junior year. I'm not really doing much. I play basketball at times, but other than that, like I would place a bet, and then I would like be playing basketball, and then I would be checking my phone like while I was playing basketball. I had that. It was that bad. Like that was all I did. And at the time, my parents were also getting divorced. If you ever been through divorce, I mean it's kind of tough. But I didn't really. It kind of affected me, but I also knew that I was addicted, and I knew that this wasn't the right thing to be doing. But I wanted to get all my losses back. At the time, I was just losing money, and it's not like within the markets too. It's not a good position to be when you're losing money, and especially when I'm gambling. Like that really messed with your mental. Like I was not in a good place mentally at all, and then so this is junior year. This is junior year. I get a job at Dick's, but I'm still placing bets at the time, and I know I'm addicted. I know I'm not doing the right things, but I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it. I'm like, I know I can quit this easily. I know I can quit this easily, but I'm not. I am not. I'm not quitting because every paycheck I get, I lose it immediately. I want you guys to think of this in your reality. I know that all this could have been avoided. All this could have been avoided. But I don't regret a single thing of this happened. Every paycheck that I got, I would log on to, I couldn't really access my bank at the time. So I would call up Wells Fargo, and there was this little robot that would tell me how much money was in my account. It'd be like, your account balance is $742. And then, so like I knew I was addicted. I knew I was probably going to lose it, but I was like, yo, let's roll the dice. Maybe this time will be different. Maybe this trade will be different. Maybe this time me putting money into my sports book and me betting on sports is going to be different. Maybe I'll actually run that money up. Maybe I'll actually recur all my losses. That was the mentality I had. That's what I felt like every time. And I would lose every paycheck that I had immediately. Like, could you not? Within a night, I would get like a $700 paycheck or like $1,000 paycheck from 2 weeks, from me for 2 weeks, and there was times when I would lose it as fast as like 2 hours. And I want you to imagine you losing 2 weeks worth of work. I'm going to school. I'm going to work after school, and I come back. I'm pretty much working for free right now. I'm pretty much working for free. That's what it feels like. And so this is also like this is the most important part of my life, I would say. So summer year, going into senior year, my friend that had supported me. Remember that friend earlier, the one that watched every one of my 2K videos, the one that was in every one of my 2K streams. I always had one viewer, and it was him. Well, I didn't say I always had one viewer. Sometimes I get more, but you guys kind of get what I'm talking about. So the friend that supported me, comment on like every one of my videos. I was like, yo, should I do this for this video? He's like, yeah, bro, do it. He ended up passing in a car crash. And this, like, I have such a victim mentality at this point. I want to be rich. I'm valuing the wrong things. I'm trying to get quick, instant money through gambling. And now my friend that I've known for like 5-6 years, that I've been best friends with, keep in mind, like, he went to a different school, so like we weren't as close at this time, but still, bro. Like, imagine like one of your good friends, you would go to his house all the time. He ends up dying. I will never forget when I got that news. I will never forget. And this is when I start to really think about what I'm doing. My friend just died. He is my same age. And look what I'm doing with my life. Look at what I'm doing with my life. So this is when I need to like really question what I'm doing. So he died like July 29th. So this is like like 8 months into the year, and he passed away. So now I'm like, what am I really doing here? Like, why am I doing this? And then going into senior year, I was always playing basketball. Basketball's like kind of one of the things I have. I like kind of have basketball friends. I kind of knew this was going to happen because like I'm just gambling and going to work. That's really it. I'm not. I'm kind of going to the rec center. I'm kind of putting in work on my game, but I'm not really. So I get cut from the basketball team. I kind of knew it was going to happen, but that bad thing that happened in my life, that was the best thing that could have happened to me. That was the best thing. That was the best thing. That was better than me making the team, honestly. At the time, I was bummed out. I was upset. I was sad because I didn't make the team. I really wanted to make the team, but that was the best thing that happened to me at the time. So I know I need to stop. I have $0 to my name. I have pictures of my account balance, and it is minus $70 because I have overdraft fees, something. When I would get my paycheck, what I would try to do is take it all out in cash. I would try to take my whole paycheck out in cash to keep me from spending it. But then I would end up like driving to the ATM, depositing money in my account, and then I would get back home and then I would just gamble. Like that's how bad it was. It was just me. Like no one knew about this. No one knew that I was going through this. No one knew that any of this was happening. My parents still don't even know about this because I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed. And just me sitting here and talking about this, like, it kind of does for me that like make it feel a little bit better because I don't want you guys to go through this. Like I know what I went through, and I know what I felt like, and even though it all could have been avoided, even though I know people are going through way worse than this, like I'm not here to compare my life to anyone else's. I just don't want you guys to go through this because, like, blowing your whole paycheck that you're working for, like going to work. Imagine going to work and working for free for like a year. That was my life. I was working for free for like a whole year pretty much. So I feel like I'm in too deep at this point. Like I like all my money from like a year is going in too deep. So like I'm gonna still try this. I still think like that 99% of gamblers lose before they make money, bro. Like if you see it, and it's just like today's media as well. Like if you just look on like any sports game, it has that like the line, like the spread, they have it everywhere because they want to get you in. But this is like you actually can make money off of it, and I was, but I was doing it the wrong way. I was I was not in a good place, and I didn't really have much friends at the time. Like yeah, I had occasional homies, but it's not like I'm hanging out with friends every single day. I'm just in my bed. I don't really get invited anywhere. And then I fall into this victim mentality. I'm like, bro, I don't have any really friends. I don't have any true friends. I don't have this friend group these other people have. I don't have that like these other people. So then I'm just like in this victim mentality, bro. Like I'm sitting in my room and I'm crying, my eyes out. I just lost my paycheck. Like I feel at the low, and like just putting me back in that position, bro. Like I feel the same way I felt. Like I'm 17, and right now I just think my life is over with. I think it's over with because all the money I'm making, like granted, it's really not that much money. I mean, I wouldn't say that, but overall, the amount I lost through my journey gambling was like $20,000. That is a lot for a 17-year-old. That is a lot for an 18-year-old. That's a lot for like a single mother too. Like that's a lot for anyone, and me losing that just really makes me like, man, think about like what I could have been, but I don't regret any of this. So I wouldn't hang out with any friends. I would just work and gamble it away, gamble all my money away. Even things like buying gas were stressful. So anytime I got my paycheck, I would immediately like do like impulse purchases. I would immediately buy gas. Like I would occasionally like buy like food. Like I would go out and like go to Cane's after I got paid because I knew I would probably lose that money anyway. I knew that money would probably get lost anyway. So that's what I would do. I wouldn't hang out with anyone, and I couldn't even like I wouldn't even get food with friends when I went out with them because I had no money. and that's how I was. It was so bad. So this is kind of wrapping up the end of the 2022 year. Reminder: my homie passed away like August, so like 4 months into the year. So I'm still gambling all the way up until December. So all these things are happening to me, and then I kind of have this realization moment, or it wasn't really even a moment, because I always had dreams and I always had aspirations, but like what am I really doing? What am I doing? So I start working harder now. I know that I need to recoup all these losses somehow. So I'm now using these things as motivation. I'm now using the things that have happened to me, the bad in my life, as motivation. And you guys should do that as well. If you have anything bad that's happened to you, don't be a victim. Use it as motivation. Really use it. So I'm fired up, and I decide to get another job at Chipotle. At that time, so I would, because I wanted as many hours I wanted to get as many hours as I could get. But at Chipotle, at Dick's, it was a retail store. You really can't get that many hours. So then I decide I'm going to apply to Chipotle. I really need to get my life up. I want to work every single day. That was my mentality. That's the only way I'm going to do this. I had a realization moment that, yeah, you messed up, but this is what you have to do now. This is your life now. So now I'm working two jobs, but then I actually ended up getting fired from Dick's because I was like putting my rewards in when someone didn't have theirs. I wasn't in the right mentality, right mindset. I pretty much was stealing from the company, and I ended up getting fired from Dick's. Right, but that happened right after I was applying to Chipotle. So I literally went from Dick's to Chipotle. Like it was like that. It was a smooth transfer. I was working at Dick's one day, then immediately I was working at Chipotle because I was trying to work two jobs, but I just ended up working at Chipotle. And around this time, this is when I started like hearing about trading. Like obviously, I was seeing it on social media and stuff like that, but I wasn't really into it. I wasn't thinking about it at all. My life was pretty much gambling. Like I have 11 hours of screen time a day, or like 10 hours, 8 hours, whatever, of screen time a day on um, Bet 365 at this point because I was betting on like Russian basketball. Like that's crazy. That's insane. I was betting on women's Russian basketball because I usually got paid at nighttime. I got paid 2 days earlier, and that's what I would bet on. And so I'm working at Chipotle now, and my first paycheck from Chipotle was $700, $710, and this is when I make a big decision. This is when I say, bro, like really, this is not the way. If this was the way, it would have happened by now. This is not the way. This is not the way that you should go about this. So I'm like, I'm going to give this paycheck one last chance. So I have $700 from Chipotle. Mind you, that's like $700. If you could equate that down, that's probably like a whole 40 hours. I'm not really sure. I was making like 15.50 at the start. So I think that's like 40 or 50 hours. But that's a decent amount. And I'm like, this is my last chance. I'm going to put this in. If I lose it, I am done. And I promise you I'm done. Because I've had so many like close, I should quit here, but I never ended up doing it. And then I end up, what you guess? I end up losing all that money. I end up losing all that money, all that $700 for my first paycheck at Chipotle. I end up losing. So this is when I really decide I'm done with this, bro. It's time to put this in the past. Like I know I'm down a lot of money. I know I've lost a lot of money doing this, but it's really time to put this in the past. We have to put this behind us. We gotta go forward from this. So I quit gambling and decided I need to work my ass off to get my life back. I felt lost. I felt lost at this point. Working at Chipotle, just started working at Chipotle, I feel lost. I have $0 to my name. I have $0 to my name. Zero. And I'm working like 40 hours a week. I would say 40. I would say more like, at Dick's it was probably like 20 hours. And then, because I also went to school, I had school, and I would also be gambling. So I had things like I was a senior at this time. So like I obviously had school, so I had stuff to do. So I had like schoolwork, I had assignments, I had all that. So I only needed to work. I needed to work my ass off to get my life back. That's what I decided. So I felt lost, and I just feel like I've been wasting all my time. That's what I felt like, and that's still I don't really feel that way anymore because in that point it was just a lesson, and I was just too stubborn. I was too stubborn to learn that lesson. I was too stubborn to learn that lesson. I really needed life to kick me in the ass. I really needed life to push me down. I really needed life to knock me down in order to learn that lesson. And I encourage you guys, like whether it be in trading, you don't need the extreme. You don't need the complete extreme to learn a lesson. You don't need the complete extreme. You don't. But for some people, we're stubborn. We're attached to our beliefs, our ideas. For some people, we need the extreme to happen in order to learn that lesson. And that's what I needed in my life, I guess. So this is senior year for me, and this is the time that I really started trading. I started trading on a demo account, and I'm trading at school. So I would place a trade during one class, and then I would close it like an hour later, and I got lucky. I ended up turning I would like full port the account. Like this is not the way you should use your demo account, and that's what I was using my demo account for. I got lucky. I turned like $2,000 into like $51,000. Mind you, there were some days that I would reset it. Like say I would full port the account and then I would lose the whole account, and then I would just reset it, act like nothing happened. So I got lucky. I had false hope, and I was like showing people. I was like, "Yo, I just did this." I like showed like a few of my friends. I was like, "Bro, no way!" Like I would show my teacher. I just one teacher, Mr. Krupa. He's really chill, and he's like one of those teachers that like really understands students, and it was a personal finance class as well, so that kind of helped. I was like, "Yo, I can do this. I can trade. I'm really gonna do this." So now is when I'm starting to work 60 plus hours a week. I'm starting to work 60 plus hours a week every week. I pretty much have 0 days off at this point because I still have school. It's not like I'm waking up at the crack of dawn, or I'm like waking up and then heading to work. Like I have to go to school. I have to go to school for a whole like 6 or 7, 8 hours, and I'm working 60 hours a week. Like that's insane. I would get off around like I had 7th and 8th hour off, but sometimes I would skip school to go to work because I really needed to get it. I really needed to get out of it. So I would work like 60 hours a week, straight from school, straight to work. But then I would get off at like 12 p.m., wake up, and then market opens for me at 7:30. So I would wake up, go to school, and then English class was my first hour. That was so bad. English class, and then I would trade during that. I would put on a trade. I was getting lucky. So I was trying to trade during school. Obviously, this is not the way to trade, and I was getting lucky. So I had false hope, and then so that demo account that it ran up to $51,000 really gives me life hope. I really wanted to open a live account instead of the demo account. I really wanted to, but my parents wouldn't let me. So I had to turn 18 before I could open a live account. So I opened a live account when I turned 18. This is April at the time. So I'm trading on the live account now, and now I'm losing. Originally I made like $700, similar to the gambling story, and I end up losing more. So now I'm slowly losing money in the market, learning about trading, but not really improving. I'm trading during school, and I'm trading with live money during school. I'm taking trades just to take trades. I had no clue what news was. I had no clue like where we were at in the charts. I would like have like support and resistance levels on my phone, and I would be placing my live money on this. So like obviously I was like learning trading from social media, and then I had a bad trading mindset, and I just kept on losing more money. I wasn't hanging out with any friends at this point. I was just going to work. It was just me, myself, working because I'm in this deep hole from gambling, and now I'm slowly building up another hole by trading. So I just keep on losing money, and then like this is where my mindset was at. I was like, at least I'm not gambling. At least I'm not losing money gambling. At least I'm not gambling here. Like I'm trading. Like at least I'm not gambling. And that's what I kept on telling myself. And that is not a good mindset to have. That's not a good mindset as you can have. And now summer starts, so I don't have school. I graduate. And this was kind of another turning point in my time. So now I have more time to trade, and I also have more time to go to work. I have more time to get after it. But I wasn't putting trading first. I was putting work first. I was putting work first in front of trading because I had to make money because I was in this deep hole. I was like probably $25,000 in the hole right now. And I'm 18. Like that's kind of a lot of money. Not every 18-year-old has $25,000. Not every 18 has made $25,000. So I'm in this deep hole. I have more time to work. So now is when I really decide to get after it. Now is when I really want it. I'm working 70 hours a week. And you're probably wondering, how was I able to do that at Chipotle? Basically, the Chipotle I worked at we were very understaffed, very busy, it was a bad job to work at, but I'm the type of guy to where like I like doing hard things. I like doing things that other people can't. I like doing that. So I encourage that. So I saw this as a way to get better. Every shift I was showing up to, I was washing dishes and I was flipping chicken. I was cutting chicken. I was doing a lot there. And I took that as a point to get better every day. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm getting better. I'm trying to become the best dishwasher. I'm trying to be the best griller out there. I'm trying to make the food as best as I can to the best of my abilities. And I'm trying to be as fast as I can. So that's kind of what I have. This is when I get good work ethic. I'm working 70 hours a week right now. I'm working 70 hours a week. I'm really trying to get after it. And now my mindset has completely shifted. I'm not in this victim mentality anymore. I'm like, I've gone through all this stuff in my life. All this bad stuff has happened to me. But, bro, I really got to get after it now. No one else is doing this. No one else is, bro. I would show up to work like, I showed up to school tired, sleeping like 6 hours, 5 hours. And now I got to do the same thing over and over again. Like, bro, go to school, work. Change that house real quick. The good thing about Chipotle, though, is you do get free food. Like that's the best thing about working at Chipotle. But the job is not very good there. So I am putting more effort into the thing is though, I am putting more effort into my terrible job that we're constantly understaffed. We're very busy. Chipotle, you have to make everything by scratch. You have to cut everything. So there really is a lot of labor that goes into it. So I'm putting more effort into my terrible job than in my life. Like I'm not hitting the gym. I'm not reading. I'm not doing anything for myself. Except for working, I guess. That I would say working is doing that for yourself, but I'm working for a company instead of myself. And so time goes down now. I'm still working like crazy. There was 1 week I had like a 95-hour work week. That was the best I ever had. But mainly it was like 70 hours, 60 hours. Mind you, it wasn't like 80 hours every week. Like I don't think that's even possible. Well, that is possible, but that is kind of insane. So it was, if I could average it out though, it probably was at least like 65 hours. Like everyone knew me as a guy that would work there. Like I worked like close to my school. Like everyone would see me in there. They'd be like, "Yo, you work at Chipotle?" And like, yeah. So I'm still trading now. Like keep in mind, like throughout all this, me working like 70 hours a week, 80 hours a week, I'm still working. I'm still trading, and I'm trying to trade, but I'm not putting like much effort into it. I'm losing money. I'm now in a hole trading as well. So my money that I had from gambling, that I would have my paychecks, granted, now my paychecks are a little bit fatter. Now my paychecks, I have a little bit more. I'm working like 70 hours a week. Those are like 1,500 to 2,000 paychecks. My highest paycheck ever was 2,800 for 2 weeks, working for $17.50 an hour. I wasn't getting paid like 40, 30 an hour. So I feel lost, or I feel kind of lost in my trading though. This is when I start to feel lost. Like I don't have a strategy. After all this time, I'm just losing money in the market now. But I'm like, at least I'm not gambling. But this is kind of later on. This is October 22nd. And I actually making this slideshow, I kind of like skipped over like all that. But you kind of get it. I was just working. I was trading. I didn't really have much time for trading. I was just working. That simply was it. And then this is when I start to make a change. I'm like, actually, I do want to put something in here. In here. So I quit my job at Chipotle October 22nd. And then there's this whole month period of time to where now I don't have a job. What am I supposed to do? I don't have a job. This is a whole month period right here, whole month block, to then like, oh, I have all this extra time for trading now. I can put all this time into trading. But what do I end up doing? I end up just like scrolling on social media all day. I end up watching YouTube videos all day. I end up on Instagram Reels all day. Or I would say all day, but like more than I would like to, probably like 4 or 5 hours a day. I'm just wasting my time now. I'm wasting my time on Instagram, on social media. And I really like, bro, I was just working like 80 hours a week. I was just working 70 hours a week. I had like 80-hour a week, 70 hours a week. I was working like 15-hour shifts. And now I'm just not working at all. I'm not really working at all. I was starting to hit the gym again. That was nice. I was now hitting the gym. I now had time to hit the gym. Um, so this is when I start like, bro, my friend died. He would always support me. I gotta make a change. I gotta make a change. So this is when I started live streaming my trades, and this is like 3 months ago, about 2.5, 3 months ago, and then I start posting on Instagram and YouTube, and this is kind of get familiar to like where we are right now. So now this is what I really mean. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop like the first time. I'm not going to stop like my first account that I had. I'm taking this all the way. This is my life. I'm going to make it happen. I believe that. And after a while of trading, kind of getting around like, what should I do now? What should I do now? I end up, like you guys, probably watching a couple of videos. Like now I'm posting on Instagram. Like I post a video like, what I'm stuck right now. I'm lost. What strategy should I do? So then like, bro, I need to stick to one. I need to stick to one. So this is when I say I've been trading seriously for like, if you ask me how long I've been trading, I would say I've been seriously trading for 3 months. Because now this is when I start journaling my trades. This is when I start um, live streaming. This is when I start posting content. This is when I start really getting in the realm of trading and really becoming obsessed with this. Now is when I kind of become obsessed. So I only trade ES and NQ, and I decided that I'm going to pick a strategy. If you guys don't know, I trade like ICT concepts. I trade trying to target the draw on liquidity. And this is when I really start putting my trading first. And can you mind, it's kind of scary. Like now I'm in this deep hole. I'm in this huge hole. I've lost money in trading. And I'm transparent about it because there's no reason for me to lie about this. There's no reason for me to lie about the past. There's no reason to say that I actually wasn't gambling. There's no reason for me to say that. Because my gambling mentality when I was gambling kind of transferred over to trading. I'm like, at least I'm not gambling this money away, but I pretty much was. It was just in the form of the market. And this is why my psychology might be there right now. Like if you guys can't tell, I would say I have good psychology but bad technicals. Or I wouldn't say bad technicals, but my technical side of trading isn't there yet. I would say I'm their psychology because all the stuff I went through. That's kind of where I'm at. So now I'm starting to put trading first. I want this so bad, y'all. I really want this so bad. Like if you guys look, I show up every single day, and I will continue to show up every single day. Mind you, there might be a day when I'm not there. There might be a day when there might not be a daily webinar, but I want to make these every day. I want to make this to be a place where everyone can come in here and everyone can grow. All my struggles in the past fuel me. That's why I'm so fired up. That's why I get so animated. That's why you guys can tell I want this. That's why you guys can tell, like just in my videos, that I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna give up. Because all that pain, all that indecisiveness, all that time of my life that I feel like I've wasted fuels me every single day. It really does. It gets me jumping out of bed. Because I know I have a purpose on this life now, and I'm so glad that I found it. And it is kind of questionable right now. It is kind of shaky right now. It's not very clear right now. It's kind of scary for me. But this will pay off. I promise you guys, this will pay off. I'm going to continue to grow this. I will continue to put in effort every single day. As you guys can see, like by the content I post. You guys know that I'm about this. You guys know that I'm legit. You guys know that I'm not stopping. If you don't know now, you know now. And now, my mindset is I'm giving this time. Because before, I was trying to make money quick through gambling. I was trying to get rich quick gambling. I was trying to get rich quick in the stock market. I was trying to get rich trading options. But now I'm totally on the side to where I'm really gonna give this time. Like I don't care. I don't care if it takes me 10 years. I don't care if it takes me 15 years. I don't care if it takes me 20 years. I do not care if it takes like 20 years. I'm saying that. I don't care how long it takes. It is going to happen. We are going to find a way. We are going to get there. Because now I'm shifting from the mindset of trying to get it quick to giving it time. That's why I'm trading on demo. That's why I'm trading on demo until I fully find my edge in the market. I really think that after I go from demo, I'm just going to have one live account, and that live account's going to sustain me for the rest of my career. That's what I really think. I will make it, and I want you to as well. That's why I created this free Discord. I know right now it's not the most like on point. Like there's different sectors in here, so I'm still trying to figure things out as we go along. But I know I will make it. This is just a start. Like this is the first webinar. This is just a start, guys. And I appreciate you guys for showing up and supporting me. I really do. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop this time. I'm not gonna stop like that 2K account that I have. I'm not gonna stop like that live streaming account I have. I really don't. I'm really not. And like the risk is gonna pay off. I know it, and I believe. I have confidence. And what I want you guys to know, the markets are always gonna be here. The markets are always gonna be here. You guys really think that the markets are gonna disappear? You really think that there's not gonna be a way to trade? They are always going to be here. So don't try to rush things. Like if you don't have your strategy packed down solid, don't rush it. Give it time. Like the market, like there's no need to take this so fast like I was at the beginning. There's no need to. They're always going to be here. Yes, they might slightly evolve. But I can tell you that the markets are always going to be here. So let's get after it. Like let's get after it every single day. Join my activated series. If you look at my YouTube, go to my activated series. Join me. Grind with me. And most importantly, don't take this for granted. Like, I can tell you no other generation of people on the earth yet have had this opportunity that we have. That have this opportunity that we have. Like, no one else is able to, like, place trades. Like, this is totally new. This is a totally new sector into life. Like, we have TradingView now. We can access charts, like, within an app, and we can place trades from our home. Like that is insane. So don't take this for granted. Don't let this opportunity slip past you. And lastly, like this is all I really have for today. Thank you guys. I wake up grateful for you guys every single day, but at the same time, y'all, like none of this is able to happen if I don't take a risk, and if I don't step outside my comfort zone, because I could have just sat here comfortably the whole time. I could have just not actually done this, and I want to be transparent to you guys. I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to make my life seem better than it actually is or worse than it actually is. I'm just becoming transparent, and that's really all I have. I'm gonna read chat now. This guy's work ethic is different. Take notes. Don't be surprised when he. Hey, I appreciate you, Colin. Colin, you're an OG. Colin found me very early on, and you guys are also finding me very early on because I actually believe in myself. But pretty much that's all I really have. And I'm excited for how these are gonna be in the future. I really am. And like just let you guys know that I get going every single day, and I know my purpose now. I know what this is going to evolve to. Right now it might be small, like the community, but I can promise you that I'm gonna take this to levels that I never thought I could take this to, because I really believe in this. I really believe in what I have going here, and like there's always gonna be haters out there. There's always gonna be people that don't believe, but you guys just being around here, like y'all truly believe in me, and I thank you guys. But with that being said, that's really all I have for this webinar. Let me know how you guys like it. Give me feedback. Do you think we should do like Google Slides, or is that like did it feel like we were in a classroom? Did it feel boring? Was it bad? Or what should we start doing in the future? Like I said, I want to have guest speakers on here. With that being said, I know a lot of people are boring. I know how webinars can be. They can be boring. You can be sitting there like poking your eyes out. Like, what are they even talking about? So let me know your guys' thoughts. Was this decent? Obviously, like I'm going to continue to get better at like just presenting, just talking, just communicating. Um, if you guys don't know, like I used to be like insecure about the way I talk. Like obviously, you guys can tell like I don't have the best pronunciation. Like sometimes my words come out a little bit different, and that's why I do this to get better at that, to become like a better salesperson, become a better person. So I always think that you should be working on your weaknesses. And I don't want all these webinars aren't really going to be trading, like they don't all have to be trading related. Like we can talk about anything. We really can talk about anything, but I'm really just excited um, for what these entails. I think it was solid, bro. I appreciate it. Guest speakers would be so nice. Yeah, I definitely want guest speakers. I'm gonna try to reach out to other traders in the space and just see. Like I know I'm young, but I really want other traders to be on here. Like solid traders, and even like traders that aren't necessarily that you see on social media. Because a lot of the traders you see on social media, I mean I don't know. I joined Mad Late, knocked out. You're good, bro. Was interesting. In a good way or a bad way? I like it because you're inspiring. You're doing things that most people aren't willing to do. It's definitely inspiring. It's helped me get out of my comfort zone. I appreciate that, and that's what I want. Like I said in my presentation, I want you guys to become beasts in and out of the market. If you guys came in late, if you want to watch it, it'll be on my YouTube. You can watch all these on my YouTube. And so what I'm thinking is like what we can do is, so if you guys look at my YouTube, I have like aftermarket sessions where I kind of go over trades that I took, trades that were bad, and like market recaps. I think you should incorporate market as well for sure. Small recap of price action or indexes or lessons, 100%, bro, 100%. Like um, react not predict. I love that mindset. That's the mindset I have. So I'm thinking about joining. So I'm at like I want to get your guys' info on this. So I've been doing aftermarket sessions. That's what I've been labeling them. But should I just start labeling these daily trading webinar 2/24 market analysis? Okay. I also want these. I want these to be like obviously like webinar style though, to where we don't just have to be talking about the market. But I want to get like other analysts on here as well. So I really want these to be good. I don't want these to be mediocre. You know. Are you unemployed right now? Yes, I am. I quit my job and this is my second time doing it. How much are you down all time? $11,700 trading, but more in other avenues that I discussed. Get Warren Buffett, bro. One day we'll have Warren Buffett. Can you imagine? That would be insane. I think realistically, I don't know how I'd even get like guest speakers on here. I don't really even know. Should I just shoot my shot? Should I just like DM like 100 traders? Just shoot my shot. Yeah, through socials. Okay. Yeah, I'm really gonna try to do that, because I think I want these to be good things. I think it would be cool to have set a schedule in the future on what topics you'll be talking about. Definitely super cool. Learning more about your life and your work ethic. Very inspiring. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like that means the world to me. Like that comment and that you guys saying this, all the love and support means so much more to me than just seeing a hate comment, because I don't really care about hate comments. There's always gonna be hate, but can't let that get to you. Maybe people like us that are on the same journey. You never know if you never ask. 100%. The worst case you can say is no. I say keep adapting it and build as you go. Okay. Yeah. So every day, maybe we have like sections within here to maybe the first half is market recap, market breakdown, and then the second half, kind of a guest speaker. It doesn't have to be perfect right now. It doesn't have to be perfect, and that's how I see it. Like it well does not have to be. Should start with guest speakers in house, like 100%. Like we'll work with what we have, and then later down the road, that's kind of what I see. That's just kind of vision later down. But like I said, I appreciate all you guys for tuning into this and watching this. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys tonight. Hope you guys like it. Haters are like chopping the market irrelevant, 100%. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna have some more market incorporation. I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but maybe guest speakers. Greatly enjoyed this. I appreciate it. Okay. Anyways, I'm out of here. Hope you all have a great one.